Hello, and welcome to episode 52 of the Two Guys Talking Booze podcast. And as our guest host again is
Hassan.
And I am Ricardo. Hassan, how you doing, man?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Hey, thank you for having us in your beautiful home again. That first episode wasn't too bad last week, right?
It was. You made it look very easy.
Ah, you're so sweet.
Yes, you did.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering, this is his daughter's doing.
That's right.
The thing on my.
I just realized that we don't even have makeup. You know, people in front of cameras, they put like tons of camera.
We are naturally good looking.
Exactly. We don't need organic.
No.
We don't need all that stuff.
So, because he's guest hosting, he was like, I've seen some of your other episodes, and you always have a guest. Can we have a guest? He wants the guest host with a guest.
That's right. I think it's a great idea.
His idea.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. So without further ado, who we're bringing? Okay. Let's name a country.
Australia.
Close enough. We have Dean Dawes from New Zealand, the Kiwi with the power, the man, Dean Dawes. Woo! Welcome.
Hey.
Guys, how you doing? All right. And no, I am not Australian. Okay.
Close. They're all the same.
It's funny because I told Dean, I said, Dean, as long as you have that accent, it's going to be a great show.
Absolutely.
I can always do my cowboy accent if you like, but I don't think that'll work really well.
So we were talking back, we can't repeat the stories that we were talking about back at the South Beach days, how we all met each other. The truth is, all three of us met through Stephanie Andron. Stephanie's a good friend of mine for many, many years. You guys at Pearl,
Nikki Beach.
Yeah, that's where you guys met, right? Pearl, Nikki Beach.
Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where it was.
Sundays.
It was a very vague period of my life.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
And around what year was that?
Oh gosh.
2002.
Yeah.
2002. I met you guys in 2010.
Yeah. So I think I've known Hassan the longest at 20 plus years, and then probably a year or two later I met you. So
No, I met you in 2010.
Really? Was
I want
sure?
Yeah, the summer of Sunday Fun Day. Maybe you're talking Essie. Essie, who's not here. Essie Richimani. Rice House of Kebab. Love you. The fourth of the four amigos. Although we're the three amigos now.
Great food.
Great food. Everything Essie does is fantastic. So I think it was Essie that you knew back then.
Yeah. No, definitely. In fact, before I moved to South Beach in 2002, the first person I ever met was actually the Shavanis.
Oh wow. That's awesome. Yeah. South Beach was so different back then. I mean, early 2000s, it just changed so much.
It was nice and classy.
I mean, Hassan has worked at Rock Bar, Table 8, I want to say the Shelbourne, SLS. Chaos. I mean, if you guys remember South Beach at all, Chaos was so awesome and so huge.
Yes.
And so how did you get into promoting, big club promoting?
It's from Chaos. Chaos. I was working as a bartender. At first, they couldn't get me a bartender, but I created a position called service bar, which is being a bartender to the cocktail waitresses.
Oh.
Instead of bothering because the bartender is always busy.
So you applied as a bartender and they just brushed you off?
Yeah, they're like no chance, no way.
Because you're Moroccan, unbelievable. The Moroccan hate is true.
You should see the staff. I mean, models. Even models will be jealous of those good-looking people.
So you didn't fill out the bikini like Dean and I would.
No. So I started from there, worked my way up to manage the club, and then the management was fun and everything.
You managed Chaos?
I managed Chaos.
Damn.
Yes, I managed Chaos for a short period of time because it was way too much work. You're the first one to open, the last one to leave.
Oh, yeah.
And responsible, this and that. You're not having no fun. And less money.
Really?
So being promoted, I'm like, I know all the people now. You know, I worked there for quite a while, and that's how I went to the promotion side. And that was, you have your own hours, you have to go out a lot, and then you make the money.
That's awesome.
So that's how I get to from chaos.
It's a great story. So in case you're ever wondering, you know, if you want to be a club promoter, this guy's amazing. Came in and did it that way. Now, I met Dean. When I met Dean, Dean had, you were doing like consulting with Bacardi.
Actually, I was doing a all IT consulting from 2000 all the way through even till today. So it was all IT consulting.
Yeah,
But at the time, you're right. It was Bacardi.
because he had the fattest place on Brickell Key in the Asia building, right on the water. It was so cool. Those were fun times.
Oh God, yeah,
Beautiful
that place was amazing, and it's still to this day. I mean, some of the most fun we've had has actually been there. It was party central for all of us. We'd do everything from the
New Year's?
Yeah, the New Year's party, and it had a theme of The Godfather. Okay.
Scarface.
Oh, no, you're right. Scarface. That's right.
You should say, I have a picture of him. And he's wearing like a red silk shirt. He's got
Scarface.
a toupee on. It was such a great time. And then the greatest Halloween party that I've ever been to in my entire life was at your house in Del Rey. And actually, while we're doing this, I'm going to turn on the lights because
that's right.
we've been going in the dark.
No, you're looking prettier.
Hey, look at that. We're
right.
out of the dark ages.
All right, now I'll give you anything, please. All right.
No makeup, by the way.
Oh my God.
No makeup.
We've been
No filter.
doing it. It's so great to be together. And these dogs are Luna, right?
Luna, correct. And this is Coco.
And Coco. And there's Chanel. He's got 4 dogs, and they're all over, and a beautiful daughter. So, on episode 52, which, by the way, if you look at how many weeks in a year, there's 52. This is the last episode of our first year of this podcast. So, it's special again. Like I mentioned that last week, this is Danny's, he's taking a 2-week leave, and he'll be back next week. And I miss him. He's my boy. But anyway, I got 2 of the greatest men on the planet, and we are going to do something special this week. We're going to do another Polish vodka. It's called a Pravda Vodka. And look at this. And Dean will have to be the, see, this is the thing. Isn't that beautiful? It glitters. Dean will have to be the spokesmodel. But
This is not 42 below. We'll be talking about. There is, by the way, a New Zealand vodka, which I would also recommend.
well, we're going to try that. We have to try it.
I will definitely send you a bottle, mate. Okay.
And for those of you, for the women that are in love with his accent, he's married.
Yeah.
And Amanda,
Unfortunately.
take it because I know you see all this and the accent, and you're like, oh, I need some. You can't. You know. But anyway, so let's see this vodka. So Poland. This is our on the show. This is our second Polish vodka. We had a Zubrówka bison grass vodka in episode 9. It was delicious. So I'm excited.
You're gonna love the taste of this. You wanna do the honors? Open?
I don't know.
No?
You want me to?
Yeah, please.
So in Poland, this sparkling spring water comes from a selected mountain springs of the Carpathian Mountains. Who's from the Carpathian Mountains? You guys know? The Carpathian. Dracula, the Carpathian.
Transylvania.
Yes, Transylvania.
Transylvania.
Yeah, it goes through Romania, north of Hungary, and it goes into Transylvania. So the Carpathian, and this is a rye vodka. You've heard potato vodkas, all this stuff, corn vodkas. This is a rye vodka, and it's supposed to give a soft, mellow taste, which we're all excited. Tasting notes: this should be a delightful aroma.
Smell that. It's vanilla. This is vanilla. I can smell vanilla.
Vanilla?
From a mile away. I think.
He's good.
What's Polish for cheers? Prost?
Oh, for Prost. Something like wheat.
You know what?
Prost.
I should.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Prost.
I think so.
You Google it, you'll find it.
I think that's German.
I don't know. I've lived in so many different countries.
How about?
It gets very confusing after a while.
How about what's the cheer in New Zealand?
Could be Russian, actually.
I think something like that.
Close enough.
What's it, New Zealand? New Zealand.
Kia kaha.
Kirka.
Be strong.
All right. Be strong. That's what it means. See if that gets you. All right. Ooh, that is interesting.
Was I supposed to sip it? Don't ever give a New Zealander don't tell me.
Hey,
You're
that's
supposed
the
to
taste.
sip it. Otherwise, we're like, yeah.
This is a splendid taste, and it's warm,
It's explosion.
right?
It's an explosion.
It's here.
Now you can taste it.
Now am I supposed to sip it?
Yeah.
It's silky smooth, not smoky.
But just to find out what's in it. Yeah. Here we go. Silky, smooth.
Yeah, I think it's crisp, clean, it's smooth.
Actually, it's really good.
Super smooth.
I take back what I said before.
You can just put a little ice to make it cold, but you don't even have to. You don't even have to. You know what I mean?
So it's funny because they say that vodka was invented in Poland. You always think Russia, right?
Right.
It says that it invented in Poland, and through the 8th century, it was more of a brandy or a cognac back then. Did you finish that one already?
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, he's got a hole. It leaks. It's leaking.
It's
Oh, and the Russian word for vodka means little water.
Huh. Little water. How about
Does
that?
anyone know what pravda means in Russian?
No.
What does pravda mean in Russian? Our law clerk, Jeff, told me that pravda means the truth. So this vodka is the truth.
That's right. It will make the truth out of your mind.
Do you have any...
Is it good or what?
It's very good.
Look, there's
Yeah.
espresso too.
Wait,
Oh, that's
these
phenomenal.
kiwis, they're insatiable. That's why they're so good at rugby. That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
well, that's right.
Do you guys have any fun vodka-related stories from back in the day? Or is it just drugs?
That's another episode.
I can
Join us on the Three
That's-
Amigos Talking Drugs.
That's on demand.
You have to pay for that.
I don't.
You gotta pay for
I don't know what you're talking.
Yeah, I don't remember either. So, do you remember anything vodka back at,
Stoli was my
Stoli,
favorite.
right?
Stoli
But-
is clear.
but
and
you
it's-
can't sip Stoli, right?
No,
Yeah,
you
that was
can't.
shots.
Correct. That is correct.
I had asked him, because you guys are so awesome, if you had any celebrity stories, if there's any one celebrity story, and you were mentioning something about Paris Hilton that was hilarious. I'm talking to you.
Oh,
I've never met Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton. Oh yeah.
so this was back probably 2003 or 4, and she just come out with her song. And for the life of me, I cannot remember.
I
what
can't
it
remember that
was.
either.
Okay.
It's so hot or something like that.
So at the time, there was a club in, I don't think it exists anymore, Prive in South Beach.
Yeah.
Long gone, right?
Yeah.
Those of you guys would remember it a story. Opium Garden was there.
Yep.
That's right.
Okay.
It switched into that. But originally what it was an outdoor venue.
Amnesia.
Amnesia,
I
which
remember
is
that one. That was after.
Before, yeah.
Oh, that was before?
that was
Yeah.
before.
Okay.
That's what Amnesia. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so they were at the table next to ours, and I remember the DJ started playing the song because it only recently come out, maybe a few weeks beforehand, and God bless Paris gets up and she's lip syncing to, and there was stripper poles. I don't know if anyone remembers Prive at the
This-
time.
yeah.
In the indoor area, which was upstairs, and
Yeah.
overlooked that.
Girls will love it.
Yeah, that they had the stripper poles, but she was doing the lip syncing version to that song, which I'll never forget. I mean, they were great. I mean,
Let me tell you, I was not a fan of her music. I did like her video.
yeah.
Those days.
Cheers, Paris. It was pretty funny. I gotta admit, it was one of the funniest things I remember.
If I might add, those days. That's what 2003, 4,
Yeah,
5.
but back then South Beach was at its heyday. Though.
Oh,
It-
back-
it
Back
was-
then, it started from 2000. You know what's
Yeah.
the hottest vodka was there in the nightclubs? That I know that for sure.
Great Goose?
Absolute.
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 That's right.
And it's that I don't like.
Remember,
Absolute.
every magazine
Absolute
had
horrible.
absolute.
Yeah.
this,
Absolute.
Yeah.
It was taking over like crazy.
Yeah.
And it's not even a good vodka.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was.
Back then it was cranberry,
Yeah.
right?
Vodka
You do
cran.
cranberry, and then they added what do you call the energy drink?
Oh,
Red Bull.
yeah.
Red Bull and vodka.
So,
and vodka, yeah.
That's when you get the tables,
Vodka Red Bull.
vodka, and you get the Red Bulls, and you get the cranberry.
Gosh, those were good.
It was that's the standard. Everybody has that.
Now, could you imagine drinking that now?
It's like,
I
oh,
didn't-
yeah.
No, I'd be the Energizer Bunny. Yeah.
Oh. So you came over on your Ducati.
I did, yes, absolutely. But you didn't tell me I was going to have to get up and.
So he found out that I drove up. It's an hour and 40 minutes to get up here from the MIA, and I get up here and Dean's like, "Hey, you're going to be at Hassan's at Casa Hassan?" I'm like, "Yeah." So he drives over in his bike, and I'm like, "Hey, can you be on the road over?" I don't have a bike, so I don't know. I'm like, "Do you want to be on the podcast?" He goes, "No."
No. I do not want to be on the podcast.
Absolutely not.
So what do we do? Because they're giving liquor.
Yeah. Because like I told you, half the stories that I have, I cannot tell anymore. That's
we were sitting
20
over,
years of silence.
We were sitting over there on the counter, just talking these great stories, and I'm like, God, I wish this could be on video. And Dean's like, this can't be on video. This can't be on video. You know, we're older now. I mean, we're all in our upper 40s now.
You all, I'm not old.
We're in our upper 40s now. So
I'm old.
I could qualify as senior citizen.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Come on.
What was that? 55 and
55.
AARP, right?
Yes, sir.
That's amazing. Do you get any discounts?
So it's official. We've turned into our parents. Is that actually what it is?
That is
I don't
correct.
think our parents were this cool.
No. No. But let me tell you something. It's very rare that I'm in a room and I'm the youngest guy. Awesome. I'm the young one.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining the Three Amigos Talking Booze, episode 52. And it's been a great year. Thank you for joining us, and thank you, Hassan, for being a guest host, and
Thank you
for being a surprise guest, and for the dog for passing out on the show. And we'll see you next year. Thank you very much.